Oke, Bismillah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Oke, hello Mr. Imam.
Hello everyone from Idean Boarding School, right?
How are you today?
Great today, this weekend
Okay,
especially.
before we start, we want to introduce our name first. My name is Muhammad Ahsan Afghani. You can you can call me Ahsan. And
And
then,
my name is Aulia Azmal Farisi. You can call me Faris.
Yeah.
Okay, so today we will ask some question to Mr. Imam for
Okay.
for the experience. Okay, Hasan
Yeah.
can
Yeah.
please
Of
ask.
course, ask anything about me, but yeah, maybe let me introduce myself first, or what?
oh yeah, sir, you can introduce your name first.
Okay. Okay. My name is Imam Sofidin, and you can call me Imam. Nice to meet you guys. You are from Idean Boarding School, right? And I'm currently working on one of the company, manufacturing company. You know about, yeah, one of manufacturing company. Yeah, that's it about my introduce. Maybe can you guys continue about the talk?
Okay, so I want to ask the first question. How old are you, sir?
My age,
Yes.
in this year I'm still 22, but in next year is 23. Yeah, right now I'm 22.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Hasan.
Okay, where do you live, Mister?
where I live right now. Currently, I live in North Jakarta, especially in Tanjung Priok. Do you know guys about the Tanjung Priok? And Papango for the district. I don't know what we call it, village or district, but yeah, I live in Tanjung Priok, Papango in North Jakarta.
Okay, and I have a question about your career in full stack developer. Can I ask some question?
Okay.
Okay.
Uh, yeah, my career as a full stack developer start from when I'm in college, when in a university. I doing some project as a full stack developer, and then doing some internship while I'm in the college, and then right now, in my first graduate, I enroll in one of the company, manufacturing company, as a full stack developer in the .NET technology. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I'm really happy with that job because yeah, it's related with my major in my university, and I really passionate about it.
Is it hard or
Yeah, if you learn a lot about your passion, maybe it's kind of a little bit easy, but not too easy because every problem come to us, it's different, a different problem, different solution, and yeah, we learn about the solution in the different problem. I think yeah, it based on your problem when you face on challenge in a project. Yeah, I think like that.
okay? Son, ask me.
Okay, sir. So now you work in what company?
What company
Yes.
I'm working? In manufacturing company, I can say Astra, Astra,
Oh,
Astra,
Astra.
especially yeah, Astra, especially in Daihatsu, Astra Daihatsu motor. Yeah,
How long you work in there, sir?
I just started in this year, especially in August 2025. I think it's about 3 months, still 3 months.
Okay. Um, I'm currently learning front-end development, and I also want to slowly move towards full stack developer. If you don't mind, Kak Imam, I'd like to ask one question. That is, do you think it's better to focus on front-end first or start learning back-end little by little? Yeah.
Yeah, I think if back to your passion, what you want to go. If you want to become a front-end developer, maybe you can focus on front-end developer. But you have a goal in the future, want to become full-stack developer. Yeah, you can try a little bit experience about the back end. I think it's kind of a little bit hard from front end to back end, but the logic I think uh, it's a little bit different. So you have to more training or more experience to going through the back end, and then after that you can merge on that thing in the full stack development between the front end and the back end, and you especially you have to know about the API, how to make API, because everything, every logic that we build in the software is right now especially is oftenly used in the API. If you know API, API is the key to communicate from the back end to the front end. So yeah, I think you must little bit more rapidly to train to learn about the back end if you want to full stack. Yeah, but if your passion is in the front end, is it okay to continue focus on the front end? What's new in the front end? Make an innovation in the front end, but you have to know a little bit about the back end. I think like that. So yeah, prepare yourself if you want to want become a full stack developer.
Okay. Thank you. If the harder, what's the harder? Is back-end or front-end?
Sorry,
What's
pardon?
the harder? What's the harder?
Oh, what's harder, back and front? I think it depends. Some people hard in front end, and some people hard in back end. Front end, uh, I especially before full stack is a front end development specialist. Feels like front end, the hardest part is when we arrange the component and then include all component in once, and then about the layout. Some people is lazy to arrange that thing, and some people is easy or fun with that thing, and then for the back end, I think for back end is just a logic, back end is just arrange the logic and then build up the function, and yeah, etc. In my opinion, what the hardest between the front end and the back end is, I think it's front end, yeah, because
Oh.
it's I don't know, yeah, I think, but yeah, my opinion is the front end is hard.
So my dream job, I want to be a front-end developer. So for front-end beginners today, is it better to start with React or directly with Next.js?
You asked about the technology between React and Next.js.
Yeah.
Uh, I have an advice for you, for all developers. I think that every technology that we use is no matter what technology that we use, the important things is the basic thing about the programming. It's essential and but powerful. Every technology is a tool. Yeah, every technology, every framework is a tool. But if you have a good, if you have a strong basic, you can take all of the technology. But if you ask, between React and the Next.js, what will you choose? I prefer you choose the React.js first because it's a full it's a front end full, and the Next.js is a intersection between front end and back end. So you must try React.js first if you want a
Okay.
front end developer.
Okay. Thank you. Hasan.
Okay, sir. Now I want to ask you about a project. What project you ever make it, and can you share a little bit project to us?
Hmm. Okay. Any project, yeah. When I'm in the college in the university, I build a project with a team that called Mood Tracker. The project is about how we track the people's mood in every day in a daily life, especially in a university, because I think mood is impact to our activity on a daily basis, right? And then we can track the mood on that application, and then we can input on that application, and then I think it's the premium feature is we can give a recommendation about the compound of the mood. Uh, for example, in 1 month, the people have a bad mode, what recommendation we provide in the application using an AI, using artificial intelligence. So the people can manage the moods in daily basis on that recommendation from our application. And the project is arranged with agile methodology. If you know, agile methodology is a software development life cycle that can build the application with collaboration with the users. And every month we, like interact with the user. The users try our application, and we get a feedback from the user, and we increase the application. We fix some bugs, or we have a request from the user in every month. And yeah, it's an iterative incremental. Yeah, I think it's one of the project that I have before. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir. And now, so uh, today we I mean better use AI or not, sir, for make some project, some code.
Oh, how you talking about the vibe coding right now? Um, AI is useful. AI is useful for us to build a project, to build a software, especially. Yeah, it's just for help for us, something essential, but not all of the project, all of the code you copy from the AI is it's not good for us, because we use the AI as usually in our project for help. Yeah, just simple function. If you want to make generate a random number, or just a simple thing, and or ask idea is a powerful when you want to make a project. But don't copy all the code that provide from the AI, because if you copy, you don't have any insight or logic on that thing, because AI is make it easy, and you just copy and you do nothing with the project next. If there is improvement, you don't know what we change in that code if you copy all of the code from the AI. And it's hardest part if you using full AI of making a project or software. So yeah, just make an AI as a tools to help you build a project, not use AI to build a project. Yeah, I think it's important things for us to use an AI.
Okay. I have one question about staying consistent. Do you have any tips to stay consistent when learning programming? Because sometimes I get distracted by games, TikTok, and YouTube.
Okay, about consistency.
Yes.
Um, I think we have to set our schedule in a daily basis. I think it's yeah, it's a good way to make a good consistency for making a good habit also. At least you code an hour, 1 hour, yeah, 1 hour to code something, yeah, making simple project. Or um, if you know platform about the HackerRank or lead code, yeah, it's really helpful because in there is some issues that can be solved, that can be solved with our logic, and not really hard, I think, in HackerRank and a lead code, and yeah, kind of that platform. I think you can try to solve the simple problem on that thing, at least in a day. You could, yeah, 30 minutes or to an hour, I think. And then yeah, push yourself, not push yourself, sorry, but set your goal, what you want to achieve. Maybe if you want to learn about the Redux in a React, you have to separate it into the separate part, and then you can try a little bit. At least your goal is achieved by the time that you set in the beginning. I think that's a that's a good way, and have a passion in your heart. Yeah, I think so.
Okay, thank you. So, in Indian boarding school, when we are 12th grade, we will have what the name? Internship, yeah? Internship. PKL. What's PKL in English? I forget.
Yeah, internship.
Yeah,
Internship.
internship, right? Yeah. So I want to ask about the portfolio. What kind of portfolio do you think catches recruiters' attention for front end or full stack role?
Okay, interesting. For the role software developer, for portfolio, maybe we prepare about our project, just some simple mini project that we assign in a GitHub. It's a portfolio. Or if we don't have any project in a GitHub, maybe we can try to make a like portfolio using a PowerPoint, but import to PDF. But inside the PDF, you can put in on every project that you learn or make before. Everything. The simple project, even the simple project, you can put in your portfolio document. And or if you have a much time, maybe you can explain your project into a video, and then you can share the link. I think it's really impactful when the people see your project, and you can deliver the project wisely, and you understand what the project. Yeah, I think it's a good way. You make a portfolio using GitHub is okay, or you can make a document portfolio, put in your every project that you have made before, and then make a video about the project. I think it's yeah, a good way to get attention from the recruiters, as when you want to apply as a software developer. Yeah, because project is important. You just try everything, not a big project, yeah, everything that you haven't been before. You can try, maybe make a calculator, or just a simple web, or yeah, just simple AI. Yeah, just inside, just put in your portfolio, I think.
Okay. Uh, so right now I'm learning Tailwind CSS, but my skills in Tailwind is not fully good, so I need some tips to be more better in Tailwind CSS.
Okay. The one thing that I want to deliver to you is don't memorize the class from the Tailwind, because Tailwind, there is a platform web utilize the web um, to get a class what you want, maybe about the table. There is like a table component that you can get, and then uh, Tailwind is especially uh, try to get only class, I think. Yeah, Tailwind is only get a class if you want a styling in a component, right? So I think, um, yeah, just don't memorize. Just open the web and then looking on that page for the class, and then to train your uh, experience, or make a simple thing about the component. Maybe you can try to make a lot of things about the component. I think practice is more practice is a good way to more understand, because I think Tailwind is, yeah, come back again. Tailwind is just get class from from the uh, from the web. I think so. Just try more practice. That's my advice.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Imam. So Asan,
Okay, thank you, sir. Uh, so, sir, now I want to ask about internship again. So,
Mm-hmm.
what the best factory that uh,
Factory.
is factory or other like office and factory that for work.
Okay. Okay. Um, it's from internship, right? Not for work. I have some experience. I have some experience in internship. What you have to get in the company. The first one, the company is must be give you some experience, especially in a software developer with a good methodologies in that thing. You know, if you have a good methodologies, you can understand uh, comprehensively about how we build a software wisely. I have to experience the different to have experience of internship the different company. The first company, they don't care about the methodology of the software, and they just give us the task, and let 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 make this project, and they don't know about the flow, about the everything about methodologies. And I feel like, oh my god, I'm really overburdened in this company, because they don't know about how the software is built. It's hard to us if the companies don't know about the process of building software. The second company I internship, it's in Telkom. They know about the software development lifecycle, so that they know about how to build the software, like consistently, not give us the overburden. Like in every week, we have a clear task, and we do the task, and at the end of the sprint, uh, the software is must be test, or we call it user user test, or user review. Yeah, they know about the process of building software, so we not have an overburden on our job, you know. So my advice is please choose the company that know about the how to build a software, especially they have a department or division that focus on IT or especially in a software development. You can maybe you can search um, the company. Mostly the startup has a great knowledge about the software methodology. So if you are in internship, maybe you can try startup first. Or if you want to in a biggest company, you can try. I can say the company or what? Yeah, telecommunication company. If you know.
Do you think it's better to internship in Indonesia or in other countries, sir?
Okay, if you can get internship in outside of the country, just get it. Just take your big opportunity. It's a better way uh, compare with Indonesian. So just take it if you can get. And I wish you can get the internship in a outside of the country, like Singapore is good. Yeah.
Okay, Mister. So, I want to ask uh, about learning jazz. My jazz is not not really fully skilled, so I need some tips on jazz too.
Okay,
JavaScript. Yeah.
for JavaScript. Um, for JavaScript, especially I rarely use JavaScript because it's kind of the same with the TypeScript, right? For JavaScript, I think it's kind of normal code like the other programming language. Uh, Maybe like easier than a C Sharp or C. My advice is if you wanna expert in a JavaScript, maybe you can uh, learn how to build a function like callback function and even callback and then on change on click. Yeah, just try it because JavaScript is client side rendering, right? And um, just try build a function to change the component in the web page without reload the page, especially on change, on click, on blur, everything. Make a function and change the component on that thing, and then um, JavaScript is not like strict like a TypeScript. Like in the type is not it's not. I think it's not really, you know, not strict like TypeScript like that. You have to say the type in a JavaScript. Even you use a JavaScript, right? Because it's impacted when you communicate with the backend and using like Ajax or Axios. It's impact. So you have a strong knowledge. You have a strong knowledge in Axios or Ajax to call the API and make a make a changes in the component. I think I think the first thing is if you want to expert in JavaScript, you can try to make a project that can be changed the component with the call in API, and the component is changed. Maybe an on change on click or whatever. Just learn about the Ajax or Axios. That yeah, I think Axios and Ajax is important thing because in a framework, I think it's the important thing is how we manage the component and how we call the data from the API. I think it's like that.
Okay. My bad, Mister. Because I think JavaScript is really hard because it doesn't have but like HTML and CSS doesn't have the helper for the code. Like
Mm.
yeah, if you write HTML5, it will show all, and then yeah, like that. If JavaScript we type with our hand, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
not with help. Okay,
Okay.
Hasan, maybe you can ask some question.
Okay, sir. Now, I want to ask about database because
Okay.
yesterday, sir, I make a project with database. There are so much incorrect, and I don't know where the incorrect.
Not correct. What the incorrect things?
I,
I don't.
uh,
I even.
wrong,
I.
wrong. Like why the data not safe? How to make easy, sir, to learn database?
Okay. Naked database. I just wondering about what's your problems, what's your error. But uh, but if we build a function that called in the database that called the SQL function or everything, we can try first in the SQL, just a simple SQL in the database management system. Before we create a function, you just forget about the framework or Eloquent or LinQ, everything. Just type in the SQL what's your function that you want to build. What's your function of SQL, yeah, want to build in your function in your application. Just just write in that query and then execute it. And if there is a problem, uh, usually there is some error in like console, what we call, yeah, just console. And uh, we can try to fix it with that error. Okay. And after all of the function or all of the query is good, we can try to make it into the code web based. Like if you're using Eloquent or framework, you can try to uh, using an AI on that thing. If you don't know about how to build a web-based code from the SQL, it's really helpful. Yeah, yeah. Make sure about your code, about your function from your SQL is correct first, I think, and then implement it into your web application.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. I don't know what's your problem, especially what's your incorrect problem.
Okay, so I want to ask about some VS Code extensions. Cause I think I need more extension for coding, especially uh, Tailwind. Okay,
Hmm.
what's
Okay.
one VS Code extensions you can live without?
Okay, I
Or
forgot.
what's the best like that?
Okay, I forgot the
What's the best?
extension. Okay, okay. Tailwind. I forgot especially what the name, but it can like, oh yeah, Tailwind. I think it's just Tailwind extension, like the name Tailwind. It's make a completion name about the class if you call class in a component. I think it's Tailwind, but I just forgot. But the function or the extension, when you write just some words and they give us some yeah, some like advice to to some class that we want to choose. I think it's Tailwind. And then also if you code, mm, Prettier, if you know. Prettier is a good way of code. Make your code is like easy to read and yeah, kind of things. I think it's only that if you want to if it correlated with the Tailwind. I forgot about the race. I have a lot of extension, but I forgot race of the extension. Yeah, Preacher and Linter. Yeah, Lint. It makes your code not redundant or yeah, but again, it's readable, like easy to read again, because if we build a software, especially in a team, we must to code that can be maintained in the future, even in a different people with a different people. I think code formatter and yeah, kind of things is a must be installed in your VS Code extension. I think so.
Okay, I immediately install the extension tomorrow for learning Tailwind better. So I want to ask about some of the extension other than for Tailwind, like for others, for HTML, especially I want the JS, because for me JS is hard.
I think I don't know about the JS extension especially because um, I think I don't install any JS extension because in built-in VS Code there is a some like in a corner like in a corner button left right corner button there is like we can switch the language, right? And when we choose the JS, every environment of the Visual Studio Code is revert to the JavaScript style coding and function, everything. I think for the JavaScript I can't give you uh, some specific extension because I I don't install the JavaScript extension. Yeah, maybe just lay on the Visual Studio Code default JavaScript function. I think. Sorry, I don't know what the
Yeah,
extension.
thank you, thank you. So one more question for me. If you want to learn front end coding, what's the best YouTube channel to learn with? Or like when we have some time, we can watch the YouTube channel to learn more front end,
Yeah,
especially.
I think everyone know about the San Gagali. Yeah,
Oh,
I think you know. I think
yeah.
uh, I think the material that he gives to us is really comprehensive and complex, and from zero, even we are not even have no experience of coding. If we watching the videos, uh, yeah, maybe we can understand about the JavaScript, HTML, CSS, whatever on that channel because it's like in a lecture, they he explained about from the zero about the concept, about the implementation, even in the last of playlist. Usually he make a project, so at least we know about the basic of the JavaScript, and then we can become an advance in the future with that basic. I think Sandy Gagali is a powerful videos to us to learn code, especially in the basic, yeah, in JavaScript, HTML, CSS. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. I definitely check out the video later. Okay, Asan, maybe you can ask some more question.
Okay, sir. So, mm,
Yeah.
so sir,
Okay, okay. So maybe just me, I'll ask some more question. So do you prefer using Flexbox or Git for layout and why?
Flexbox and Grid.
Yes, Flexbox or Git for layout.
Oh, okay. For me, I just for until right now, I'm still comfortable using the flex, so I prefer a grid one because it's really easier to me to make positioning about the component, and I think it's based on your preparation or what's your need, and then yeah, what's your comfy in what type in flex or grid. But me, sorry, but me, I'm prefer a grid because it's just like a simple way to positioning the component. Just make like normal column, row and column, and then uh, when we use a flex, sometimes we try to make the component is centered, and we add the other class between the flex, so that yeah, I think for me, my opinion, I think it's prefer grid or combination with row and columns. Yeah, but back again in what's your view that want you build, right? And then yeah, that's it.
Okay, yeah, thank you so much, Vincent, for the layouting. Okay, maybe Asan, now you have ideas.
Okay, sir. Do you think front-end developer need to understand back-end?
For front end, especially the main task of front end is building the view. Is building the view, and when we want to integrate with the back end, we must know at least we have to know about the API, how we call it the API, how we make requests, how we take how we take response from the API. I think at least if you want to become front end developer, you must know API first. How to send a request, how to get a response from the API, and also data type. Data type is really important to match between the backend and the front end. Yeah, you don't have to know much about the backend, but at least you have to know about the API.
Okay, sir. So for me, for us, better front end or back end, sir?
Oh, I
Oh, to feature.
no. It depends on your goals in the future. I think it's back and front end is a really good. If there is no front end, the view is not shown, right? If there is no back end, the logic is not run. So it's based on your goal in the future. What you want? What do you want in the future? You want a front end or back end? It best for me based on my experience because I like design. I like make a program. So the first experience, I choose the front end, but sometimes want to make a full logic as a backend. So based on yourself, you will like a design, you like a code, you take a front end. But if you like make a logic, maybe you can uh, passion in the back end. Two of these front and back end, it's good. It's your preparation again. You prefer backend or front end? I can't say front end is better or backend is better. Two is better. Yeah.
Okay, sir. Thank you. And what the hardest part about styling a complex UI in CSS, sir?
Oh yeah. If we are using CSS, the hardest part is make the responsive layout. Is the hardest part if we are using CSS, only CSS, not using Tailwind. But if we are using Tailwind, everything is easier. Oh, not Tailwind, but every framework CSS like Bootstrap, Tailwind, and etc. Yeah, But if we are using only CSS, the hardest thing is make the responsive layout. How we build a view in a tablet, in a phone, and in a desktop is the hardest part, because yeah, when we try to make styling in the CSS, we make again the copy the class in the I forget the comment, but like max length blah 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 like this, and we copy on that inside that code. Yeah, if we are using the only CSS, yeah, I think so. I think the responsive layout is the hardest thing.
Okay, sir. And now I want to ask again, sir. So how make the code is responsive in a laptop and in handphone, because I think it's a hard when I try in handphone can, but in laptop can, but
Mm.
when I open in handphone that cannot. How, sir?
Yeah, it's about responsivity in your CSS. I think the length of the pixel of the layout of the device is defined. It's from, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, it's 92 up is from desktop, and 200 plus is for mobile, and then 400 plus is for tablet. I think you can set all of the things, all of the layout inside your CSS.
Okay, thank you, sir. So last time Paris asked about JavaScript, HTML, CSS, and other. And now I want to ask about Flutter, sir. How learn Flut-
Flutter, oh.
Flutter for a beginner, because uh, I want know.
Yeah. Disclaimer, I just tried Flutter in 6 months when I in college in my university. But I rarely use the Flutter right now, just in my college. But Flutter, the key point of Flutter is you just build a component. And yeah, I can give you more advice about Flutter, because yeah, right now I'm not using Flutter again, just in my college, you know. But the point of view that I can get when we code Android, when we code mobile application, especially in the Flutter, the point things is how we manage the component, how we manage the state management in our application. I think that's it about my advice about Flutter, because I don't use a Flutter right now. So yeah, sorry.
Okay, sir. Thank you. And what the motivation for us, sir? Because we need a motivation.
You don't. I think you don't need the motivation. You just need you take your action. You take your project. Maybe you two guys can build the project together, to build some impactful application to others. And yeah, I think if you want to start make a great software developer, you have to make a good environment, like with your friends you make a project, and you separate your task. Maybe some people is backend, some people is front end, and everyone can work. And it's one of the motivation if we are want to become a software developer or everything, I think. Yeah, it's like again in with yourself. You want growth, or you just want to try. I think it's back again to yourself, I think. And then as software developers right now it's not like in before, you know, because right now is there is a lot of AI. So my advice is don't just learn about code, but how to learn about the innovate the code, how we innovating our application. That's a point, because yeah, right now AI is everywhere, and everyone can be replaced by an AI, especially even in a software developer. So my advice is don't only know about the code about JavaScript. JavaScript, everything, technology is just a tool. Remind this thing. Every technology is a tool. So just how we innovate the application, right? I think that's my advice to you guys.
Okay. Okay, Mr. I have one question about when making a website. Do you prefer designing in Figma first or coding directly? Because sometimes I am very lazy to make the Figma first, and the website comes out not really good, not as good as when I make the design first. Okay, what do you think?
Okay. If we don't know about the if you don't know about the how what we built in the front end, I think we must to write it in write it sorry design first in a Figma or everything every not high fidelity mockup,
Yeah.
but just the layout, just on the layout that we want to build, and then yeah, we can directly go to code to make programs. Just low fidelity, not high fidelity. It's okay. It's no problem if you want to code directly. But if you have a team, you can give the task to design the mockup into the UI UX designer or uh, yeah, it's in UI UX designer, and you can directly parallelly code uh, with design already made by UI UX designer. I think yeah, but if we have imagination in our mind, yeah, we can code, but it's hard. Uh, we can try to make a sketch first in a Figma or everything, and then we can directly to code. If we are lazy to make a design, but if you're in a team, just give it to the UI UX designer to design, and parallelly we code in the front end.
Okay, thank you, Mr. for the tips. Okay, maybe the time is over. Son.
Yeah, time is up. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, thank you, Mr. Imam, for coming to our weekend in Stock. Yeah, I'm sorry if we have some mistakes because uh, my English are not really good too, and Asan
No,
English.
your English is good. Your English is good.
I'm sorry. Okay,
Sorry,
yeah.
sir.
Thank you, Mr. Imam.
Okay, thank you
Maybe
everyone
we'll
for inviting me.
close this session by
Mhm.
Hamdah. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin.
Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin.
Okay, yeah, thank you. Maybe that's all for me and Asan. Assalamualaikum
Okay.
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you guys. See you.
Yeah, thank you
Thank you,
so much.
sir.